Thinking Aloud. Conversations on the leading edge of knowledge and discovery with psychologist Jeffrey Mishlove.
One thing I think we have to keep in mind is that we as a human species have been on this planet for, who knows, 1 million years, give or take. Mm-hmm. Dolphins have been around for at least 50 million years in the oceans, and they have been evolving to adapt to their environment for 50 million years. And we know now through neuroanatomical and neuroscientific investigation that the brains of dolphins are at least, if not more complex, they're certainly larger than human brains. Yeah. And the idea that they don't have intelligence comparable to ours it just flies in the face of the evidence that we have. So we've got to realize that they're a highly intelligent species and quite possibly way more intelligent than humans. Mm. Somebody once said very recently that, well, if humans are so intelligent, then why don't they rule the world? And I love the response. Somebody said, that's an example of their intelligence.
You mean if dolphins were so intelligent?
If dolphins were so, yes. If dolphins were so intelligent, why don't they rule the world? Right. And the answer was, that's because they are so intelligent that they don't have the motivation, not the need to rule the world.
Yes, in fact, the very idea that humans form pyramidal structures with alpha males typically at the top of these structures, and that they fight each other constantly and compete with each other constantly may not at all be the sign of an intelligent species.
Well, no, we do know, too, that most dolphin species are matriarchal societies, and of course there were evidence of that, too, in the early days of human species. So there seems to be something problematic with patriarchal societies. Yeah. That, of course, that's not just unique to humans. We see that in other species, too, in our apes and other. I think elephants are matriarchal species as well.
Let me just share with you one other dolphin story.
Yes, please.
If I may. Many years ago, I was part of an organization called the New Frontiers Institute, and we engaged in sort of a telepathic, hypnotic, remote viewing process where a group of people would go into a trance state and then go on journeys together and communicate with each other what they were experiencing. And so in this example, we said as a group, let's visit Marine World, which was in Redwood City in those days, back in the San Francisco Bay Area. We visited and we said, let's go to see a dolphin. And people were saying, well, we're in a dolphin tank and here is a female dolphin all by herself, separated from her mate and very lonely and unhappy, and wants us to rescue her. And her name is D, or begins with D. All this was recorded on audio tape. And later on, members of the group said, well, we ought to check out and visit Marine World and see if there's anything that resembled what we experienced. This is something that could be veridical.
Right.
We did, in fact, visit Marine World and learned to our delight that there was a female dolphin named Dondi who was exactly in this situation, separated from her mate, not participating in the dolphin show. And the dolphin trainers were very open to working with us and to learning about this experience. They understood that this kind of communication with a dolphin would be possible. So they invited us to come and see if we could work with Dondi. We set up video cameras and gave Dondi what we thought were telepathic instructions with the help of the dolphin trainers to perform various tricks in order to demonstrate that this kind of communication was real. And in fact, Dondi began responding and actually performing on cue in response to telepathic messages, various tricks that she had been taught earlier by the dolphin trainers. And as a result, she got back into the regular dolphin show. Now, we were never able to rescue her, but what we were able to do, at least to our satisfaction and the satisfaction of the dolphin trainers back then, was show that this kind of human telepathic interaction with humans and dolphins could be demonstrated.